So hello and welcome to the first home edition of the 24th.
First competitive game we've gone to this season.
It is, yes, that is correct, actually, yes. Of the 24-25 season. I should say the first home game. It's definitely not. That's complete nonsense. I've just started again.
It is the first home game.
Competitive, yeah, but I've literally just put out a vlog today for Berry at home. So it's complete nonsense what I just said.
Ignore him.
Anyway, we won't restart it because that's what we are. So, so we are waiting for the bus. We're playing Bootle tonight at home. I'm hoping for another good performance because we started off our league campaign.
Well, to give you a rundown of what's happened so far this season, what happened in the FA Cup, Chris?
We beat Albion Sports 2-1 away.
In what round?
In the extra preliminary round.
Yep, because we've got to play 75 matches to get to the FA Cup first round proper.
So we won that. So we're through to the next round. So we faced Emily AFC in the next round of the FA Cup, the preliminary round, and unfortunately we lost 3-0. Glenn Matthews got sent off after 15 minutes or so that is our FA Cup dream over for another season.
What happened when we played last Saturday?
So we played Congleton Town, who've recently just been promoted to this league.
Apparently they smashed their league last year.
Yeah, and we won 3-0 at their place. Absolutely, just dominated apparently.
And goes against all the all the predictions that all the other fans have put out, all the non-league groups and that. We've been put down as like relegation candidates near the bottom of the league.
I mean, sorry, we're only one game in, right? And I think Bootle will be a test. They were up there last season in the playoffs, so
so
I think
this is the first proper test.
Yeah, I mean it's early days, but I think a 3-0 win, we've looked far more comfortable in that game than we did in any game last season, I think, really.
Yeah, I heard Sam Booth played well.
Yeah.
Clegg looks good, apparently.
Yeah, I mean, so as you'll have seen with the vlog we just put out with Berry, quality finish from the Berry game. I
got the goal.
He did. I mean, it would have been difficult. You're literally so far away. If you didn't get that goal, I'd have been fuming.
Oh yeah, I know, but I was doing other stuff, wasn't I?
Yeah. Blackbeard is not being rude here, looking away from the camera. He's just looking out for the bus because we didn't want to miss it.
I might have missed it by doing other stuff.
So we're just waiting for the bus. Hoping for a good performance tonight, and we'll bring you the team news when we get to the ground.
Yep, it's proper football weather already.
It's been glorious all day, and now it's like
it's been glorious all week.
Yeah, and now it's terrible. Might have a few special guests on tonight. So we've got Stuart, who you'll have seen a few times last season.
Yeah, my brother Drew,
and your brother Drew is back to join us. Yeah. Well, first time ever he's actually been on the vlog. But yeah,
that's if he wants to be involved.
Well, we'll see. We'll get him on camera anyway, at least, at the very least.
Yeah, he'll see his face.
Yeah. So, we will see you when we get to the ground anyway.
Yeah, so let's go for it.
I do actually want the
fucking beautiful, yeah. It's going to make washing them up easier.
Oh yeah, I want to use this 2 goals. I use everything.
I just thought about this. I probably should have got Chris to film first half because the more he drinks, the worse he gets.
I did think that when you said it.
Oh, nice! Well, that stayed in.
Yes!
Oh!
Come on!
Corner! So at this point, we're 19 minutes in, and Bootle have had a man sent off, Johnny Spittle, the centre half. And as you can see, we're cheering him off here, which we may live to regret. We'll get that later.
Come on, Trafford!
Trafford!
50 quid.
Come on, Trafford! Come on, Trafford! Come on, Trafford! Come on, Berkey! Cameras on!
Need a ball.
He kicks off every time he scores and we're not filming.
Mike, the camera's on! Come on!
Mike, who's Mike?
Oh, friend!
First name turns, aren't they?
Michael, I believe.
Michael. It's nice to know that our stands do the job, whereas other grounds we've been to, we get wet.
Sorry, just to clarify, he's not saying Bootle's ground is like that.
No, not Bootle's ground. It's not Bootle's ground I'm talking about. I'm not going to name the club, but when it was like this last season at an away day, we got soaking, stood at the back of the stand because it was still raining in. Our stands work because
We've got a camera to record that kind of stuff, isn't it? That's why they call it cutting edge.
No, but we do reviews of grounds.
Cutting edge analysis there.
Season, Andrew.
It's still on. I'm not going to name names, but I'm down in
Right, we're season, and the stand is that shallow, and the roof on the stand, Andrew, is like this, and it's that shallow that when
2 hours later.
you stood even at the back of it, you're still getting wet.
Did it have like a cutout all the way through the middle as well so it would run down?
That's well done, right? Wasn't it, Chris? It was terrible.
It's pretty bad.
Where was that?
I'm keeping this in now.
I think there's a burger to I think there's a burger to I think
Well then.
I'm on it. We're Trafford FC and we're on the pitch again. Something's happening to me. Spend all my money on Trafford FC. Whoa! Trafford FC. Wanna follow you everywhere. Whoa! Trafford FC.
Stuart of Trafford's Burgers. On a scale of 1 to 10, what are you giving it?
That was 7.
Oh no, sorry. We don't use the scale. If I ask you to use the scale, you don't use the scale. Do you not watch that
you don't
video?
watch the last one.
I do agree on the burger to bun ratio comment though from my friend here. It's good though.
The issue, is it on?
It is on, yeah.
The issue, I said to him last season, I did point out there was a burger to bun ratio, that the burger needs to be bigger or the bun needs to be smaller, and to me that looks like the issue has not been resolved. But it's an ongoing process, and please don't kill me.
Oh,
nice.
Tony, Tony, do you want a Kit Kat, mate?
Tony, do you want a hug?
Kit Kat's in my pocket here, lad.
Oh my God,
Right, half time. It's 1-0 to Bootle.
Yeah, well, they're a man down after about 15 minutes.
No, it's about 30.
30 was it? That wasn't that late, was it?
Yeah, I reckon it was. We'll find out later.
Well, we will find out later.
Yeah, so I think we've had a lot of the ball without really testing their keeper too much.
I think they're 1-0 up and neither keeper's actually made a save.
And so Sam got chipped, or lobbed from
30 yards.
He was off his line. And it's one of those, I don't necessarily say that, like, it's not necessarily against the run of play per se, but like they took their chance.
Yes and no, in the sense that most of the play's been in their half.
Yeah.
But we haven't done much with it.
Yeah.
We haven't done enough with it. We haven't capitalised on the fact we've got a man advantage.
Yeah, clearly.
We just haven't done enough for being a man up.
Yeah. So for
And
me,
they punished us for it.
yeah. For me, I think second half we need to step up our game. We need to make that man advantage count.
Oh, damn right, yeah. I mean, their legs should get tired.
I was just saying to Stuart. Just saying before half time to play 60 minutes with 11 men against 10 and come away with a loss. I know there's no guarantees in football, but that'd be it's criminal, really.
Well, yeah, it would be criminal on our part. We need to get something out of the game. I know that Bootle are pushing. They are a promotion contender.
You've got to play the game in front of you, though, right? That's it.
Yeah,
So just need to step it up in the second half, I think.
100%. 100%. I think we'll get some out of the game. I really do. I really feel we'll step it up the second half.
I think Clegg's looked pretty sharp. He's looked a lot better than we've had up front than last season, anyway.
Yeah, he does. He does look sharper. He was good at Congleton, and he does look a little bit sharper on the ball than we've had in the past. So hopefully we can do something in the second half.
Yeah, right. So let's go get a drink.
Let's go get a pint.
We'll decide if we stand at the other end because it is absolutely pouring down with rain at the moment.
Yeah, it's eased off slightly, but it's still raining.
We will see what happens.
On a wet Tuesday night. They just had a penalty, Chris. What happened?
Went right over the bar.
Oh, well. We thought it was going from bad to worse. And now it's still just bad.
Come on, Trafford! Shut up! Trafford FC! Trafford FC! Trafford FC! Trafford FC!
Should we play the attendance game?
Need to not do it just facing me, though.
No, so I've only got one hand.
I'll do it. Oh, you didn't tell me you're still recording. Right. So what was it? So this is the attendance game.
It is.
Okay. On 3. I haven't even thought about
On
this.
3, so 1, 2, and then say
1, 2,
420. Why did I say 420?
Can I ask you a question? Do you know when you do this in your blog?
I meant to say 220.
So Chris thinks we've got more here than we have.
No, I meant to say...
Stop calling him Mike.
Oh, friend! I'm doing it to off now.
Aye. Don't fall for it, referee.
Play on!
Get up!
Play on! Come on, Trafford! Come on, Trafford! Come on, Trafford! Come on, Trafford! Fucking hell, 2, that's
Number 2,
4.
have a look at yourself. You ought to be embarrassed, lad.
Hallelujah!
Embarrassed.
Going to be a defender in non-league, you're a joke!
Doesn't make any sense.
Bit dramatic.
Here we go, come on.
Over everyone.
Flip it in!
Simple.
Nice to call him simple.
How was that theirs?
How was that theirs?
How was that theirs?
How was that theirs?
We're not putting that. Okay, yeah, we are.
Are you the editor? Teammate.
I am.
Andrew, what's your verdict on the game?
Just not good enough, was it? Played against 10 men for the vast majority and just didn't capitalise, didn't take advantage, didn't test the keeper enough. Not good enough.
It's fair enough. Stuart, you got anything to add?
Yeah, Trafford had lots of the ball, but end product was lacking, really. Yeah. And that obviously they missed a penalty as well, didn't they? So
Anything to add?
summary, mate. Yeah. Perfect summary.
Right, so full time. 1-0.
Yeah, under the lights of the Can Bar.
That's irrelevant to this analysis.
I'm just saying. Jesus Christ.
So 1-0 to Bootle, it finished.
60-70 minutes of 10 men against 11, and we did not capitalise. And
Didn't test our keeper enough.
I just don't think we weren't good enough. We got in good positions. I had no final product. We didn't put good balls in the box.
Yep.
We didn't really give Rio Clegg many chances. We didn't give Burke many chances.
Yep.
We just didn't give the strikers the chances. We didn't put many good balls in. We just weren't.
Sorry.
It's not that we weren't clinical. It's the fact we didn't give the strikers a chance to be clinical.
Yeah, and they missed a penalty as well.
And they missed a penalty. Their goal was a under goal as well.
Why are we swearing?
Sorry.
We agreed to not swear on camera.
Sorry. Their goal was really good.
Yeah.
It was a really good finish. Sam got caught off his line. I'm not going to say it's all Sam's fault. It was a good finish, but Sam possibly could have done better with that one. But on the whole, other than that, Sam didn't put a foot wrong, really. But I don't know. We just weren't on it.
Generally, I think to summarise, it was all round pretty poor considering the.
I don't want to come across as too critical.
No. At the end of the day, I think it was disappointing considering the circumstances. Down to 10 men, I'd like to think we could have got a win because it was 0-0 when they went down to 10 men.
I'd have been happy with the draw. I mean, they're a side who are going to clearly push for the playoffs and possible promotion. And considering there's no big sides in the league this year, there's no Bury, there's no Mac, there's you know what I mean? There's no massive. League spent a lot last season, I think.
Well, Hensford have spent big.
Oh well, yeah, okay. There's Hensford, but apart from Hensford, it's all up for grabs at the moment. And Bootle, as far as I'm concerned, because Prescott went up, they're probably the best next Liverpool side. One
goal finished second.
Yeah, but I just feel that they've got a better. From conversations I've had, I feel that they're a very well run club, and I think that they have a very
anyway.
Just
So this game's gone. FA Cup at the weekend.
Get Emily at the weekend.
Emily. Don't think either of us are going to be there. We have plans.
We may or may not. We'll see what happens.
Well, either way, we ain't vlogging. So.
Yeah.
I'm not bringing the camera. So big game at the weekend. Hopefully we can get a bit of a cup run going because money in the club is always good.
Damn right it is.
Yeah. So until next time.
Well,
onwards
disappointingly.
Onwards and upwards.
Viva the Trafford.
Viva the Trafford.
So welcome to the first edition of Spenno Says. Magical music.
He's interrupted us here, isn't he? It's all right.
Standing captain for the night as the vice captain as such. Don't give me such evils. I'll speak to you in a minute.
Anyway,
so Spenno Says. So what's your verdict on tonight, son?
I think it was a bit of a tough one, to be fair, because I think going into the game we're on a bit of a high from Saturday. I think the first half an hour we looked very positive. Even game 11v11, and then a bit of hostility happened. A red card happened in about the 35th minute, wasn't it? And there
was a bit of a kerfuffle around the tunnel as well.
The game sort of flipped from there. I thought Bootle, fair play to them, top marks. They really played the game well.
I felt they sat solid, quite deep, and played quite well on the counter.
No, I just think that they played the game perfectly, and I think we struggled to adapt to that. I mean, obviously, it's a bit of a lesson. It's a situation where, we've obviously this is a new team as well, probably rarely been in, but it was just a bit of a, the lack of chances created was something that, really flagged up with us because obviously if you're down, the opposite team are down to 10 men, you're going to expect them. But obviously we went on the pitch. It did look tough out there. As I said, Bootle were fantastic.
Wasn't great conditions.
No, it wasn't great conditions either. But again, Bootle played in them conditions, so you've got.
Yeah, both teams are playing in those conditions, so you got to take that into mind.
Oh, no, definitely.
And I do feel that we didn't test the keeper enough. I mean, bear in mind they did put a penalty over the bar.
Yeah.
So on the balance of the game, was it a fair result?
I think it was a fair result, but it's one of them we know, and I think the players will know. We could have got something else from that, especially that goal they scored. I think if that doesn't go in, the game's completely different. Bang on the stroke of half time.
Yeah.
They don't have the confidence going into the second half.
Totally agree.
But, obviously it's one of them. We've got the FA Cup on Saturday. There's a big incentive for the players to go out there, to play in the FA Cup, especially some of the young lads as well who may have never played in the competition. Just to go out there, show what you're about. And I think obviously we've seen the last two games against Albion Sports and Congleton. We've got a lot about us and we can challenge. We just need to keep going out there and do it. So that's what I thought about.
About belief.
Yeah, belief. That's what it is. Belief and confidence. But yeah, I think it's learning curve, and we'll get on from it.
Right, well, thanks, Spenno. That's first edition of Spenno Says.
I'll be in a bit more of a worse state than this next time.
Sean Higgins, vice captain tonight. How did tonight go for you?
Mixed emotions. I thought first half an hour it was really good in terms of the way we played, the way we pressed, the intensity we had. It was quite similar to how we had it against Albion Sports and Congleton. I think you could see, to those who actually went to both games, the intensity we had starting from the front players. It was brilliant, and it sets us off. And then obviously we had the red card for them, and for some reason we changed the mindset. I don't know what it was. I don't know why we did that. And then we just looked lethargic. We moved the ball slow. You know, there was gaps opening up. It wasn't us, if you know what I mean. So, because when you look at...
To be fair, their goal was a bit of a wonder. It was a wonder goal. It was a fantastic finish.
Take nothing away from the goal. I mean, it was superb. But again, it comes in the second half where we've had a check inside. We said we need to up the levels, get the intensity back up to what it was for the first half an hour, and then I don't know what happened. It's just a case of, you know, we weren't at the races at all in that second half, and it comes down to us as players, you know, no one else other than us.
As fans, I thought we got in good positions, but didn't have an end product. Didn't put a good ball in the box. We didn't test the keeper. We just didn't do enough in the 16-yard box. It was just 18-yard box. Sorry.
Yeah, no, I agree. We're getting the ball wide, and then it's the end product, the final pass, the final touch, the final shot. You know, it just wasn't there tonight. But like I said, you know, it's the second game of the season. It's not one of those we need to worry about. It's frustrating, you know, don't get me wrong, but again, it's something we've got Thursday to look at it now. We've got obviously the game Saturday. There's loads of time to look at it now. It's just that cohesion in the final third of, can we get the right pass off? Can we get that movement right? You know, so.
But on a positive note, though, we won our extra prelim game against Albion, and then we won the first league game 3-0 against Congleton, a side who'd just come up and and dominated their league. And we weren't uncompetitive tonight. We just didn't look at the races in front of goal. That's the way we saw it. We were very competitive all up and down the pitch. It was just no real product at the end.
No,
and considering where we were this time last season, we do feel we're in a better position as fans than we were 12 months ago. So,
I mean, I had a chat with Margie at the start of pre-season, and we just said there, the quality's there. I mean, there's no doubt about it. Everywhere across the pitch, from Bootle out to Rio and Cammy and Berkey, there's all the talent there. Last year it was just a belief. I think we were going into games quite nervous because of where we were in the table. We were quite nervous of the situation on with the relegation. Whereas now I think that belief's changed. You know, No one's gone in the shell, no one's hiding. We're getting the chances. But again, like I said, it's the second game of the season. The whole belief's there. It's just a case of can we get that last final part.
3 competitive games, 2 wins, 1 loss. And it's a narrow loss, let's be fair. I mean, I know they missed a penalty, but it's still a narrow loss in the sense that they did not dominate us in any sense. I know they were down to 10, and it was a bit of a weird game. Bad weather doesn't help any side. But, I mean, from where we were 12 months ago to today, I feel we're in a better side. Better position. We're a better side, we're a better position. That's what I feel.
I 100% agree. I mean, this time last year we would have been quite nervous going to games. We would have been massive underdogs, whereas after the last 2 games you wouldn't put us up behind as massive underdogs. I think it'd be a fair even game against Bootle, who are a really good side. But play for play,
let's bear in mind they are like promotion contenders. They aren't a side who are going to struggle. They are going to be a side who are going to be at the top of the league.
Around the playoffs, and again, that just shows the character that we've got now as a team, as a club, in terms, and obviously it comes from the fans as well. That belief of we're frustrated that we're coming up against a big side and we're not winning.
Yeah.
And it just shows the mentality that we've got. But in games like that, we just need to dig a bit deeper in terms of that bit of character going, right, we're under the cosh now, let's get back to what we can do, let's get those chances off, and let's get...
and let's bear in mind as well, we are missing Norris, and we were missing Morgan, and I don't know where Worrell was, but we're missing a few players.
Yeah, absolutely. Harry and Morgan should be back next week. I mean, both are massive players.
I mean,
really good
we have a small squad. I know. So we have a small squad, and missing a few players does make a slight difference. And the fact that we were missing some players, and some key players as well, I think that the fact that we were challenging, or at least on a level playing field, I mean, really, we were only beaten by a wonder goal. it just shows where we've come from in 12 months. Yeah. It shows that even missing a few players, we can still compete. Because I mean, there was points last season where I felt that we lost a few games that we were just underwhelmingly, like we were just beaten off the park, and where we finished last season was probably about right. But this season, going into it, I feel more confident personally as a fan, and I feel that we feel more accomplished. What's your thoughts on Rio Clegg?
He's a top lad. Before I tell him as a player, he's a top lad. He's bonkers. You know, he's an absolute mad case, but every lad can't.
Wasn't Eddie Servitz a mad case?
Eddie wasn't as mad, I'll be honest with you. Rio's a lot more. Rio's, you know, not all the clogs are there, like, but honestly, he's a top lad. He gets on with everyone. There's not a bad word you can say about him. And then as a player, I think you can see there how much he offers you up front. You know, he's a strong lad for the height he is. He'll get in there. He'll hold the ball up really well. You know, I think he's frustrating himself not scoring, and you know, sometimes his decision making. But again, he's still, you know, he's similar age to me. He's 21.
He's a young lad though, isn't he? So
he's got so much potential. And he's a great player. He's strong. He can finish. You know, we've seen it in training. We've seen it against Albion. Against Congleton. He can finish, and there's goals there. You know, I think that we were lacking a bit last year. But it's credited by Berkey's work and Kamal coming on. It just shows that we have got that power up front. But yeah, he's a top lad. He's a great player as well. So.
Right. Well, thanks for your time, and yeah, good. I think we've got room for a good season. So no, I think we're more competitive than we were last year.
Yeah, 100%. I agree.
Yeah. So thanks for your time, Sean.
No worries, Chris.
Thank you.
Nice one, mate.
So, little message from me, Blackbird. Really sorry that all these vlogs are like a month late. We've just been so busy over the summer. We now are up to date. This is the last vlog that I've had to edit, and we'll be up to date. So we will be at the Hanley game at the weekend, and we will hope to get that out sharpish, regardless of the result. So thanks for sticking with us, and we'll see you soon, folks.